Wait, why do we got a super ew from you when I mentioned Kanye West?
Yeah, because I fucking hate that guy.
Hold on, you don't like Kanye West at all?
Kanye
no
West.
redeeming quality. No,
not now.
Fuck the man.
Not now.
Music wise. No.
Now, no.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. You don't fuck with that album.
Not really.
Life of Pablo is better than that
I
album.
don't fuck with that shit at all.
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Kanye West hasn't put out an album that I was legitimately interested in hearing since graduation. He put out 808s and Heartbreaks. When that came out, I actually wrote a review for it saying that it felt like catharsis that I wasn't ready for. I felt like an personal album that I don't want to hear. And I heard it and I was like, I get it, but I'm never going to listen to this shit again. All right? Graduation was the last Kanye West album I can listen to and say, all right, yeah, I fuck with this. Like The Life of Pablo and all the other shit. Like, there's one album that he put out. I felt that he overdid it. Like, so All the Lights. The version of All the Lights that's on the album, go back and listen to the previous versions of All the Lights before he added all the extra people. Yeah. It's perfect. Perfect example. He did a song called "Devil in a Blue Dress." He did this song for RZA. I think the Man with the Iron Fist soundtrack. It's perfect. Then he went and said, "No, I gotta fix it because it didn't come out the way I wanted to." He put out the second version he wanted. He fucking ruined it.
I guess he's still kind of doing that because people are mad off his new album. Like there was a version of this song with Quavo on it or something. Everyone, and then he like took him off, and everyone's like, "Yo, he carried that whole song." Like, and like it's like a thing trending now. Like, why would you take the best verse?
So here's the problem. Here's the problem with Kanye. My Dark Twisted Fantasy, the original version he did before he overproduced it. I fuck with that album. The album that he put out afterwards, don't fuck with it. Life of Pablo, fuck out of here. Everything after that.
You don't like stadium. You don't like the stadium sound. You don't. That's not.
I just don't like Kanye West, what he's doing. Also, like, you got to remember, Kanye West got to a point where he would bring 1 million people in to make things, and he couldn't just do it himself. He brought Static Selector in one time, and he told Static Selector, I'll never forget this, Static said this. He was like, Static was playing a beat, and he says to Static, like, jazz is dead, And Static looks at him like, the fuck? So Static puts out an album kind of using that thing that Kanye said to him when they went to Hawaii, wherever they were, as like the impetus behind the album he put out, which was fire. Now, the other part behind that is that he gave Kanye some drums, and Kanye used them shits and didn't credit him. That's just one person. I've heard similar things from other people. Kanye kind of lost the plot. Kanye, at one point, I remember back when Kanye West was the dude from Chicago who moved to New Jersey, who kept trying to make beats, who had the same person trying to get him placements as Just Blaze, Matt Fingertip, shout out Guess Wild Productions, all the old heads know who he is. I remember back when he was a dude who had his production company or his ASCAP was Conceited Music, and then you look at early credits, they misspell his name and have it as Kange. Kange. If you look at that's what it is. If you look at Stretch Armstrong Presents the Lesson Volume 1, they misspell his shit as Kange, right? So I remember not even Kange West.
I wonder if he remembers that. He probably does.
Oh, I guarantee you he does.
He does.
That man would jump on tables and said, "I'm going to be the next. Michael Jackson." So the thing about Kanye West that I did appreciate back in the day is that he wouldn't let anybody tell him no. He would jump on, he'd rap, he'd do anything for anybody because he had to believe against belief that he could be a star. He could be the biggest star. Nobody was like, just play the fucking beat.
Yeah.
That's the Kanye I fuck with. The old Kanye. He's dead. He's long dead. This guy now is some evil alternate version of Kanye West. And I don't fuck with this guy at all. If I see this guy, he's bleeding.
I wonder if the new, cause since it's called Elementary School Dropout, I wonder if like her or Kanye, if he's like making the beats or whatever, if it goes back to that sound, like if he taps
it's never going back to that.
But it's not him.
It's not going.
His daughter.
Yeah, but it's never going back. He's gone.
The name of the album.
No, I'm telling you, it's like it's like
these are two different artists.
Yeah, well, two different people. So he's gone, and also you have to think about who was around Kanye when he started. You know?
mom though is like what, like when he was doing the sound before his mom died. Do you think the daughter could help?
No,
Make it
because
feel
the
like-
people that were around Kanye when he started, you got to start with No ID. You got to start with Johnny Monopoly. You got to go back to Consequence. You got to go back to Rhyme Fest.
Yeah.
You got to go back to GLC, Gangsta L Crisis. You got to go back to Malik Youssef. You got to go back to that whole crew, 88 Keys. You got to go back to that whole crew of people that were making mixtapes together. Kyrie. You got to go back to that whole crew of people who were from New Jersey, New York, trying to make noise, all trying to go. John Stevens, who later became John Legend. That whole collective. If you go back and listen to Consequences, Take 'Em to the Cleaners mixtape.
Yeah.
Or go back and listen to Consequences' old mixtapes. Or listen to the Get Well Soon, the old Kanye West mixtapes. That's the come up Kanye, right? That's the shit that made us, yeah, we're on board. This dude, fuck him. I don't want to hear shit he has to say. I don't want to hear shit he makes. I want to hear any of his excuses. Fuck his life.
Damn, I'm the strong feelings.
Okay.
We're never going to get the sequel to Late Registration or
He's-
College Dropout.
We'll never get any of that because that Kanye
Hopefully
is
we
dead.
won't. Yeah.
Well, that Kanye's dead. It's like
I just hope he doesn't come out with that, like Late Registration 2.
he could try. He could try.
But
And-
that's the point I was saying is the daughter's album is the college dropout, it's elementary school dropout. That's why I was like, do you think that's gonna have
No.
any pulling from
No.
the college dropout
No.
besides the title?
No.
So you don't like the music at all?
Music, the person, the direction, nothing. Slavery was a choice. Fuck your life.